Legal marijuana, but nowhere to legally buy it. July 1st is a day of celebration for pot proponents, but critics within the marijuana world say little will actually change. Medical sales have been happening for years, but for recreational users, buying marijuana anywhere isn't a legal option.
K2's Reed Andrews is covering this story. He joins us now. So how exactly can people get it now, Reed?
Well, Steve, they have to grow their own or have someone who's willing to give it to them. That's until at least October. It will be the only way to truly have legal weed in Oregon. Vancouver has a half dozen pot shops. This one, High End Marketplace, is just a few miles from Portland.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Just gotta check your ID, make sure you have it on you.
The grapefruit's more of a sativa, $96. We've got a whole amalgamation, cookies, truffles, chocolates, tinctures.
High End opened up earlier this year.
We go to the grows, make sure we do our homework.
As we sat in the shop for an hour, a handful of Oregonians came in, handed over cash, and went home with some pot.
Being that we're pretty much the closest one over the bridge, I think we got around 30%.
While the sales are legal, a sign on the store's back wall tells the reality of taking this legal pot out of Washington. So even buying marijuana in Vancouver and then taking it to Oregon will be illegal.
Portland has more than 100 medical dispensaries citywide. This one, Bridge City Collective in North Portland, well, it's just that easy to get through the front door, but going down there...
Do you have your medical card?
Medical cards are required at dispensaries, at least for now, but that hasn't stopped people from trying.
It happens all the time. People come in and they're wondering when they can actually buy recreationally, 21 and over. I think that people come in and they think that, you know, now that it's legal, I want to come in and buy some pot, and, you know, unfortunately we can't sell it to them.
The only way to get pot is to grow your own or get it as a gift, but dispensaries like Cannabis in Southeast Portland aren't allowed to give away to the people. Only pot farms and home growers can do that.
Why jump the gun? We've got October coming around, so let's wait for October 1st and then do everything correctly and put a good face on Oregon.
October 1st is the tentative date for when legal marijuana sales will start. The state Senate passed the early sales bill today. The House and governor still need to sign off on it. Bringing legally bought marijuana in from Washington into Oregon is illegal. It's a federal offense, but Portland police say they won't be looking for it.
What about the feds? Will they be watching out for this stuff?
Not a top priority.
All right. We'll stay on top of it, as you have been, Reed. Thank you very much.
And just because marijuana will be legal doesn't mean you can smoke it anywhere. Smoking in public is against the law. It's only allowed in your home or on private property. And even then, it could depend on where you live. In fact, one of our viewers contacted us on Facebook after getting a notice from his apartment complex that smoking marijuana would not be allowed on the property. And that's because the apartments receive federal funding, and the federal government does not recognize any form of marijuana, recreational or medical, as a legal substance. Breaking the rules under these conditions could get you evicted. We know there are still a lot of questions about the legalization of recreational marijuana. We'll continue to try to get all the answers out there, and on our website we have a comprehensive guide of what's legal and what's not. You can also email us your questions at newstips@katu.com or message Reed on Twitter at ReedK2.